Hello everyone, my name is Olectralab and welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel. I thought I'd just do a quick update on the adventure map type thing. I've sealed the most of it up and I've added an extra section here. There's like a hallway over here. I won't give too many spoilers away just in case we use this for like any cinematics or whatever. But I'll just do a quick demo of some stuff that they've added to 1.20.5, which is quite cool. If we can actually now summon a wind charge and use it as a projectile. Can also go straight through end gateway portals, which is pretty cool because it makes for a good sneak attack. But we can shoot these, and they explode, and you can use them to sort of echolocate where you can't see in the dark. If I just really quickly do this, you can shoot it directly up, and if you can't see where the ceiling is, the wind charge will show you where the ceiling is by exploding when it hits the wall, so you can get an estimate of how far away a depth is. Sorry if it's not too clear on the thing here. There's a cool hidey hole inside the portal. We can actually go inside the portal and we will be completely invisible so long as we're shifting to anyone outside the end gateway portal. So we're just sort of hiding, and because it's in the overworld, we don't get teleported anywhere, which is really useful. So we can just stealth mode inside the portal and just hide. You won't know whether or not I'm hiding in here so long as I'm shifting. We should be able to, oh, as long as you don't move as well. And if I just really quickly summon some zombies. We'll summon some zombies. I'm probably going to die the first time here. Oh, here we go. Now I'm dead. I can see I've summoned some wind charges as well. We can use these to keep the zombies away, like this. It gives us a little bit of time to get away. We can summon the breeze charge, and then if we want to do some actual damage, we can summon these boys over here and just let loose like this. My aim isn't too good, so should probably wait until they're up on the platform. We can actually use these fireballs to get them. Unfortunately, the zombies can trigger the fireballs, but it should be fine because you should be able to just use the fireballs. They're not perfect. Sometimes they hover around a bit, but if we can just head over here, we can use these fireballs to keep the zombies at bay over here. We just keep... Oh no, this isn't working very well. Another option is we can lure them into the center arena here. We can just get them all to come into the center. If you could all gather around on the mat, please. Everyone gather on the mat. And then we just run over this pressure plate real quick. The arrows come down. Lightning strike does damage. We step on all these. And then we have some more damage being dealt over there, which is very cool. If I'm not sounding excited, it's because I'm a little tired after making this map, so sorry I'm not super energetic at the moment, but here we go. We'll be able to summon these fireballs. I don't even know where these guys are gone. They're probably long dead now from all of those attacks. But if that fails completely, and let's say you have a breezes and they're flying around, if we just summon in some breezes. Breeze here. So these guys are a little bit chaotic. Oh man, that's hard. That is, oh ow. Oh no. Oh, so many explosions. Oh, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go away, go away. Oh, I fell. Oh, this ain't good. I might just thin the numbers a bit by stepping on this pressure plate. There we go. There we go, that's knocked a few of them out. I think they're allergic to electricity or something. I don't know what it is about these guys. But if I can somehow make it onto the roof, I can show you guys the other cool features that I've added to the ceiling here. Oh, that's not the right way. Trying not to step on the pressure plate because it'll summon fire charges and I can't be bothered hitting them to make them disappear again. We just run over here, as long as we time this parkour right. It's a little bit laggy because my OBS and my Minecraft... Oh, no, oh, that's it. We're just phase shifting. I can't be bothered doing this. Come over here. You can see that there's a little end gate laser that sometimes triggers up through here. And we can flick this lever the moment the ceiling lights are turned off. So if the ceiling lights are turned off, it means danger. Because it's charged and armed. The device is armed. So flicking it a single time will trigger it, like this. It's a pretty powerful explosion. In case you didn't know, that's just a bunch of TNT minecarts. I'll just very briefly show you how it works. It's just a torch tower running to a grid matrix of command blocks here that all just have the commands. Oh, really quickly. I wonder if I can open these in survival. No, I can't. Just a second. I'll change to creative. So over here, click on this. This is the command. It's just summon TNT minecart, and then the coordinates where I want to summon it. The same thing for the lightning. It's just summon lightning. If I just go under the floor here so you guys can see. There's just a bunch of these command blocks. They're not very easy to access, so I won't click on them, but it's just very similar concept. And there's just these trigger wires, and they run around to the pressure plates. And we've got a little repeater system. This is a clock that was going to trigger the lightning every 6 seconds, but it was just way too loud and annoying, so I turned it off. And this is the grid matrix in the center, which triggers the center ones. This is the little project that I like to call Operation Make the Redstone Block Vanish. It used to be a working old redstone clock. For some reason they patched it so that you can't use set block redstone block to make an infinite clock, and sometimes it just glitches out by making unlimited redstone blocks. So they've made a bit of a bug there, I think, in the 1.20.5. I'm not really the sort of guy who knows how to report the bugs, but if anyone knows how to do that, for some reason the repeater clocks using the old command block method does not work anymore. This over here is the end portal. If we just go through, I actually beat the game and got the end message without killing the dragon. I just came to the center and built a portal, so we can just go straight back. We should just spawn over here when we're done. I don't know why there's Geiger counter noises in the background here. This is the new section of the temple. There's a little bit of a parkour run here. I'm not great at doing this while recording. This PC is a bit of a potato. But there's basically a trigger system. So there's the center ones are arrows and the side ones are lightning, but there's a little bit of a mix-up with the command blocks, so you don't know which one is which. The only way to get across is to run through the center really fast, because it'll shoot fire arrows using commands from the ceiling, and it's to chase you perfectly. So you've got to time it exactly right. If you step on the side ones, you can't escape because the lightning will damage you. But if you can handle the lightning bolt, then definitely go for this one, because it doesn't give you fire damage. So I'll just go into survival real quick and demonstrate what I mean by what's going to happen to you. So I'll just turn my music off. It's a little bit loud. I get sick of the music sometimes. Here we go. So here we run, 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 and run. Run, 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 run. And if you can see, the arrows follow close behind. These ones here are all arrows. Oh dear, that's scary. You do not want to get hit with these guys. They'll set you on fire. I'll just demonstrate what happens if you get hit. So we get fire damage. And sometimes, if you're not careful, the arrow falling can land on another pressure plate and trigger more. If you just run down the center and you're really quick... Oh, wow. That's a demonstration of the lightning. I'll just show you what it looks like. Oh, man. That was an example of going too far for a YouTube video. And also, what's kind of cool is you can spam the thingy up here. I don't know what you call it. If you look above my head here, the TNT dropper. There's also a parkour way up at the top of the TNT dropper, which is supposed to be like fun for PvP. This one is mainly designed for PvE, which is just player versus entity. But you could definitely have some player versus player battles in here as well. Probably be pretty cool. You can use explosives in most of the areas without it being a problem. If you do place TNT by the lever, it will need a replacement. All the redstone torches have barrier protection. But the pressure plates can definitely be broken. The only thing that's going to happen if you break the pressure plates is pressure plates are then going to be the currency of the game, because you're going to need them to activate the traps and all that. But the traps can only be activated if you know where the command blocks are. It's pretty easy to figure it out if you're a map builder, because I made everything symmetrical. So if you can just sort of guess that I try and put everything in the middle, you should find it. This is the parkour area. If we just climb up here, there's a nice little parkour zone that you can sort of run around. So if you're being chased, I'm really nervous doing this because I'm lagging quite heavily. The game is like, oh, I can't record and play Minecraft at the same time. My little PC's like, oh, I've got a headache. But we come over here. We can actually spam click the lever if we just go through the floor here. And it's now accessible from both sides, so either side can trigger it. This one arms it, and you can tell it's armed when the ceiling lights go off, and this one disarms it by exploding everything. You can actually survive the blast, but the idea is to get the other person up to the ceiling in a player versus player or a player versus entity. You want the enemy to be up in the ceiling while you're flicking the lever. And you can just camp down here and spam click the lever and it'll just repeat explode. But the explosions are so powerful that you will actually take damage sometimes. I don't know if we're going to survive this fall. We survived the fall, that's alright. We're on easy mode, deliberately. And what's really cool is you can go behind here, and some of these pressure plates are broken for some reason. Sorry, it's going to trigger and be loud for a second. But yeah, oh, sorry. It's so loud. I don't know how loud it is for you. It's very loud for me. I'll just give you a demo of how loud this is in game. That is an idea of how loud the lightning is when you oh no, I did it again. So, you can come over here. This is the main pressure plate that you want to be at, because this guy, you can use it to charge the floor. So, if you were to disable the ceiling lights by arming the TNT in the ceiling, then you can make this place go pretty dark, because if you stand and hold the pressure plate like this, it will actually dim all the lights except for the portals, so that it sort of gives a little bit of a shock. It gives a warning to the other player that you're standing on one of the pads, but they won't know which one because there's lots of them scattered all over the map. And as soon as you step off this plate, the lightning triggers. So this is a really good method because you can AFK on here, and if someone were to push you off, then it's just going to summon a ridiculous amount of lightning. I'll just give you a demo of how loud this sounds. You won't be able to hear my voice probably when it goes on, but here we go. I'm going to step off the plate now. It's going to do a quick... Wait. We'll do an F5 so we can get a better perspective. We just step off the plate. There is an instant gratification wave of that, and you can also tell which pressure plate has been triggered. It's a very subtle tell, and it's designed to be able to tell where the other player is. The arrows fall from the ceiling in the direction that the plate has been triggered, so if you're watching from the ceiling, then you can tell which quadrant the person is in by where the arrows fall from. I'll just demonstrate it again really quickly when I step off. Alright, so when I step on this pressure plate by going to the side here, you'll notice that arrows fall behind me. It's very brief, and the lightning sets them on fire, and then a command deletes them. So the arrows falling when you first step on the pressure plate is the tell that you have to look for to tell where someone is in the map. And then obviously as soon as they step off, the lightning will strike. So you got to watch the tells to try and predict where they're going. So we go off here. Anyway, that's that's some stuff I've been working on over here. And we just come over here. We should be able to run around the corner here, and I'll just show you a demo of the fire charges. You could do this with wind charges too now that it's 1.20.5. The wind charges are awesome, by the way. I'll just do a command to get one in real quick. I absolutely love these. These look like little... Because we have fire bending, so if we step on this here, we have the ability to fire bend, but we now also have the ability to air bend, sorry. And with pistons you can earth bend or command locks, but... do this. So we've almost got everything from Avatar Last Airbender in Minecraft, which is pretty cool. That it opens up lots of possibilities. The breeze charge for map makers like me trying to make little tiny maps. I have no idea how to make a world download, so if you're looking to play this, it might be a while before you ever get to play it. But I'm sure one day maybe. I can't make any promises just in case it flops and I just give up on it. But you can see from here, we can see down there, and there's actually some extra stuff. I'll just go into creative to show you some of the secret features of this world. So if we go into here, we can get a pressure plate here. We could replace all the stone pressure plates with wooden pressure plates, which would allow us to trigger the events with nothing but a bow, so that you can like sort of ranged snipe. The only ones that are going to be that useful for a ceiling trigger would probably be this guy over here, which we can replace with a wooden pressure plate. Now, this one is really cool because it enables us to basically timer set this thing here. So if I were to go here, we load in a spectral arrow. I don't know if we can snipe this from the ceiling. I want to see if we can get a ceiling snipe shot. So if we were up here and someone was down there, we could trigger a fireball summon by shooting an arrow. And now there's a fireball there. And they're going to be like, what? Why is there a fireball there? And then as soon as they get too close, you just shoot with another arrow and it blows up. And there's lots of potential for you could make the fireball more powerful. I've just left it at the default settings just because it's a little scary. But we can trigger a fireball summon. And if you were... Oh, we missed it there. So there's another thing. You can only trigger it once because once the arrow is stuck in there, you can't really do it again unless you used eggs. You could use eggs or snowballs to trigger it, and then you'll be able to repeatedly do it. But we drop an arrow. Now we've got a fireball. Now we could do trick shots. Like we could wait until they're down there, and then we could jump off and we could try and shoot the fireball while we're falling. I'll see if we can do this or not. Oh man, my PC's not gonna like. Yeah, no, I'm not good enough. But yeah, I'm sure there's people out there who are good enough. That's another secret feature: is these fireball summon pads. So if you place a pressure plate in the center here, we can get a basic fireball, and we can use that to trigger the lasers from the portal in the center, actually, which is just visual. It's purely aesthetic, but it's still kind of cool. And if we come over here, we should have the lightning trigger. So theoretically, we should be able to shoot this with a bow and arrow, or even an egg, maybe. And that will turn all the lights off with nothing but a trigger. And then we can come over here, which is even cooler. Oh, no! So... when the arrow despawns, it will randomly trigger when the arrow despawns. So we can arm this second trigger up to here. Not up to here, just up here. Sorry, my English is not looking great at the moment. We come over here. We can shoot this pressure plate. And as soon as the arrow despawns, it will trigger a lightning strike. So it's quite random. And the lightning strike really does affect the whole arena. So everywhere in the arena gets affected by this, the lightning strike, including the upper floors, the lower floors, all the way down to here. Nothing below this floor gets affected, but everything in this chamber gets affected by the lightning strike. So if you can shoot an arrow in here, it will summon the arrows, and then it will turn all the lights up, making it very spooky, and then we just got to sort of wait, and it's like a waiting game. Like, oh, that was actually pretty fast. I'm starting to beginning to think that this is predictable. But if we use a snowball, can we... No, snowball doesn't trigger. We should use target blocks. Yeah, there we go. So you can't actually trigger the pressure plates with snowballs or eggs or whatever. Which is a shame. Oh man, what have I done? I tell a lie. We can use eggs, and there's a probability that the egg will spawn a chicken, and the chicken might walk on the pressure plate. That's another random fact that I've just discovered just then. There's also this thing here. So the idea is, well, there's lots of different options on this PvP map. So this is the command block works underneath the floor. It's just basic summon commands. It's very basic. It's not that... Oh dear. You can see that the lasers tend to like to show off when you get too close and go far away. I don't know why that works or how that works exactly, but it's kind of cool though. Adds to the ambience. I don't know if that's the right word. But you can climb if you wanted to. You could have battles on the outside of the pyramid as well. I've sort of left the map quite open at the moment, as it's just in basic development, and you could theoretically just spend your whole game in the end running away. So the end is an option. You can run away to the end. You can't really do much with anything you get from the end because there's no nether portal. I might add nether. So there's more options to like sort of escape from the PvP hell that is this void world. Yeah, that's pretty much everything, I think. I think we've covered most of the basics, but this is the progress on the adventure map. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. This has been my little video. I'm so used to saying my name's Olectralab that it sort of still is the intro, so hopefully that doesn't bother anyone, because that's my in-game character name. Of this little operator utilities tab is very useful because you can go ahead and just change the lighting by placing a thing without having to be a visible lighting block. I'm not going to use these, but they'd be very useful for adventure maps and stuff. I also think it's quite cool how we have the 4 things from the elements here. So if I were to go over here, I can place, what's this, fire, water, earth, air. I think that's what they are. The new paintings are really quite cool actually. So you can make like 4 teams, and then have like like a battle with 4 people on the server or whatever. If anyone's down to have like a PvP match in this arena, let me know, and maybe I'll try and upload it to a server somehow, and just we'll do a stream where I can, well, not even a stream, it'll just be a Discord chat where we can battle it out, or maybe I can upload it to a server and just let you guys play on it when I'm not even around. So you guys got something to do. I'm sure someone will figure out a way to break the map, but until then it'll be just something to do for you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have an excellent day or night. Goodbye.